Hello everyone, welcome to Culture Indoor TV. Today we are exclusively presenting to you the new product from Secret Jardin, the original 60. Secret Jardin offers us here an all-in-one grow tent with all integrated features in 100% plug and play. You will have very little difficulty assembling it. They claim it takes less than 30 minutes to set up. First of all, it's a cultivation chamber on 3 levels, which will truly be intended for sowing, cuttings, growing foot, or flowering plant. The cultivation chamber is equipped with 3 lighting fixtures, 1 per level, 3 monkey fan ventilation systems in 12V, which are built in. It also comes with the exhaust system, equipped with an EC motor with a variator. It is a product that makes very little noise and will have a very good lifespan, to which you obviously add a filter, DF16 carbon filter, which unfortunately is not included, and the famous timer to generate your cycles safely. By the way, we have a mealer with 93% reflection, which comes close to the reflective capacity of the Orca from Secret Jardin. So, in the future, there will be some upgrades, notably a speed controller for the fans with positions of 0, 1, 2. They also plan to provide recovery tables of 60 by 40 to see the different levels. Now let's verify if the information is correct. We are now going to unbox and try to assemble the whole thing in less than 30 minutes. So we'll start by taking out all the elements of the famous original 60, and then we'll proceed with the assembly. So in the box, we will find the instructions manual, which will serve to build the box, the canvas of the grow chamber, the corners and T, to be able to mount the poles, the 3 LEDs, intended for each floor, the cable network for connecting the electrical system. Then, we have the 2 products, which you will use for your extractions and your intractions. You have the driver, the 3 monkey fan 12V, the fittings for the fans, to be able to place them directly on the poles. Here you have elements to assemble 3 poles together if you want to transform your growth chamber into a flower chamber. Fixing, the controller, the famous DF16 extractor. With these controllers, the poles for the cultivation chamber, or even some connectors for the LED strips. And finally, the grills to create your floors. Let's start with the assembly. So for the beginning, we will start by assembling the structure of the box. These are the brackets that will generate the floors for you. Your structure is built. We will now continue with the assembly of the net. Then we will now place the canvas directly on top of the structure. So, now we're going to make the holes for the extractions and intractions. Then we need the brackets that will be used to make the holes. And you have a kind of circular cutter with which you can pierce the canvas after you have positioned the product correctly. It is very important to place it on this side of the beams to be able to make the connection to the outside through the tent via the small holes to receive the screws provided. After you have placed the first part, you just need to jam the second part on the outside. So, we need to move on to the second part of the flange. Here it is, magnetized. Then you just need to screw the product through the tent. Just the first screw. A second one to secure it. Let's check if it's properly in place. It's perfect. So, with the help of the compass, you position yourself right here, apply a little pressure, and you make an arc to create the extraction sock. Here you position your extractor, but you can also, if you don't have the extractor, attach the grills directly. Extraction grills to darken the light. I'm preparing everything for you to set up the exhaust and ventilation system, and then we'll move on to installing the floors and lights. Here you have the monkey fan in 12V, the DF16 extractor. This is the network cable for the extractor, the connectors for the lamps, the famous TLEDs in 20 watts, the timer. These are all the connectors that will be used to connect everything together. So now, we'll make a hole to pass the cable through. So always with the same type of tool, we have a circular compass. You pierce, turn, and we can proceed with the installation of the product. Then we will position the timer. You really have all the connectors and all the fittings to be able to accommodate them without having to apply force. So we will now position the extractor. We must somehow accommodate it by applying pressure in the notches with the inside. So the extractor is attached, and you have direct access to the potentiometer for the settings on the front. Now install the driver with the new connectors. That will help to power your potentiometer. These are the connectors you will use to power the 3 LED bars located inside. Remember to install the cable glands to be able to secure all the connectors that will power your Cosmo row. After setting up, we will proceed to connect the devices directly. The connections on the timer to be able to power the LEDs and generate the cycles you want. I'm putting the monkey fan ties on to be able to integrate them directly onto the structures of the boxes. And then, these here, will attach them the other way around. After you have attached the fittings, you just need to connect the connectors of the 3 monkey fan to be able to place them and make them operational. Here I am preparing fixings for the Cosmo row to be able to accommodate them directly on the grid. You just need to come and log in directly.
Voilà. Voilà.
Now, even though it is a room intended to have the 3 floors in culture, Secret Jardin has added this small adapter, which will serve to connect the 3 Cosmero together. If you prefer to use the grow room on one floor to have an adequate light intensity to develop plants slightly larger in growth. The video is finished. It took us just under 30 minutes to edit it. We are not too far from reality. For non-insiders, it might take a little longer. But the product is relatively simple. It is 100% plug and play. You will find it on our website by the end of March. In the meantime, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you very soon in upcoming content. See you soon on Culture Indoor TV.